Hey there, you're riding in the car with the Chiro. So today I want to talk about pediatricians, infants, and chiropractors. The three do go together. What's cool is I follow a pediatrician on social, and he's a very progressive-minded pediatrician. And he shared a post a while back, and it's been reshared again most recently. And it was a post regarding why the pediatrician refers parents, infants to chiropractors. And he gave a whole list of a bunch of conditions that he feels very comfortable referring parents to a chiropractor for their infants, toddlers. And it's so refreshing to know that there are medical professionals out there that actually recognize the work that we chiropractors do. And people are like, oh, my pediatrician says, there are pediatricians that say, no, don't bring your kid to the chiropractor. They obviously have no clue the effects of chiropractic on a baby's lifeline, their spine and nervous system. So I want to share with you about this doc and then share with you something that happened in the practice this week because it was phenomenal. So this doc refers regularly, lots of cases to chiropractors because he knows that that's in the best interest of his patient and the children. And I love that he is progressive. What's interesting also about this pediatrician is he has chosen to get out of network with every single insurance company. He no longer does insurance in his practice. And he's not an old timer. He's a young practitioner. He just discovered in his years of practice that insurance companies don't care about your health and well-being. They don't. They care about keeping their profits. And as a practitioner, he found that the push from the insurance companies was too much for him to make decisions about what's right for his practice members, the patients. And so he opted out. And I, as a chiropractor, have opted out. I'm non-par, out of network with every insurance. I don't participate in any network. I do, however, bill for some insurances that will pay for out-of-network coverage. For those same reasons, I got tired of being handcuffed to the rules and regulations of an insurance company who's making decisions about my patients, your health, without ever seeing you, without having a degree, without knowing the magnitude of the condition that we're working with. And let's not even talk about the fact that they won't even pay a livable wage for procedures that need to be done so that we can keep our lights on and take care of you. So I opted out well over a decade ago. Dr. Kangas, the pediatrician, also opted out a couple of years ago. So proud of him for having the guts to step up and serve the families the way he needs to serve the families correctly, with the families and the kids' interest as number one. So let me share what happened in the practice recently. I had a family come in where they had a magnificent, miraculous birth at home, unexpected, because mom was adjusted through the entire pregnancy, and she went into labor, took a shower, and all of a sudden the baby crowned, and it was time, and dad got to deliver the baby at home. And it was a beautiful, easy, natural 15-minute delivery, and that's what it should look like. Well, the baby's been obviously breastfed. These are very holistic-minded peeps. And the baby's been a little cranky lately, so they went to the pediatrician. A pediatrician suggested something about hip dysplasia. I said, hey, and they called me. Dad's been coming in. Mom's been taking care of the infant and toddler at home, so she's been chaotic. I said, let me check the baby. I don't know. Let's check, and if so, we'll refer accordingly. I have no problem referring when necessary. So I checked the baby. There is no hip dysplasia that I could note with all the orthopedic tests that are necessary to determine hip dysplasia. What we did notice, though, is the baby didn't want to turn to the right. It was always turning to the left, always turning to the left. So as I'm checking the baby's spine, and the baby is turned to the left, as I applied some pressure in the neck area, The baby postured, started screaming, and started getting all discolored and blue in this area of the mouth, face, and going up towards the eye. And I said, whoa, Mom, look at this, because the baby was really arching its back. I said, that's cord pressure. We've got to take care of that. So I gently adjusted the baby. The baby was crying while we were doing this. And then after the adjustment, literally seconds, all of the color, redness came back in, the circulation came back in, the baby calmed down. Okay, let's check the baby again this week, whatever. 24 hours later, Dad comes in for his adjustment. He goes, Doc, I can't believe it. The baby slept the entire night. First time since she was born. She was born, I think, in December. First time slept completely sound, not a rustle through the night. So was this baby's nervous system under distress? You bet. Was chiropractic care necessary? Absolutely. To avoid colic, ear infections, stomach issues, bowel problems, all kinds of stuff. And this baby had a perfect, easy birth. So every newborn deserves the right to have their spine and nervous system checked in order to allow them to be at their best. Every pediatrician should work side by side with a chiropractor to allow those kids to be at their very best throughout their life. And we need more pediatricians like Dr. Kangas. So thank you, Dr. Kangas, for being an amazing pediatrician and recognizing the value of chiropractic for every living being, because babies deserve to be at their best from the start of life. So I'm Dr. Anita from Mylon Family Chiropractic Center right here in Bayville, New Jersey. You've been riding in the car with the chiro. Our topic is pediatricians, chiropractors, and newborns. Hey, Pat, have a fabulous day. I'll see you all on the next ride.